Hello, my gorgeous Leo. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. Now, Leo, as you can see, I have 3 decks that I would like to use for this week's reading. I'm going to start first with the Broken Mirror Oracle deck to get a bit of a visual, a bit of an understanding about kind of like where you and a particular person is at. So this is after the heartbreak. It's after the breakup. And I want to find the positive. I don't want this to be such a negative reading, but are there any indications that this connection, this relationship that's over, can it be healed? Can we work out our differences? Can we find a common ground? Or is this well and truly over? Now, Leo, this might even indicate that you have dodged a bullet, for example. That's going to be for some of you, but let's see. Let's find what is the common theme here, Leo, for you and your person. So let's do it just a quick shuffle. I'll be taking up 5 cards and then we're going to move on to the tarot. I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot and clarifying with the Easy Tarot deck. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, we have the Determined card. It says persistent, still holding on. Someone might be sending or receiving flowers or gifts or anything to pull on the heartstrings. Some of you may have been even engaged or married to this person, or there was that dream of just spending the rest of your life with this person. So is your heart still holding on, Leo, to the idea, possibly to that miracle that things can work out? You may actually be receiving maybe a small token of love, something from this person. At the same time, though, we've got the Sick and Tired card of these constant cycles. Over it, a decision has been made. Perhaps you're saying absolutely no. Maybe your person's still probably secretly very determined to be back with you, though. You may have broken a cycle, especially if this relationship was on again and off again. Okay, what's going on? Someone could be unemployed. It says broke, fired, living beyond their means. Perhaps your person has lost their job recently. Let's see, maybe you were always supporting them, for example, and they were not ambitious. We have toxic love, drama, addictions, a love-hate relationship. Now we're focused on self-love. Now you realize it's like, I'm going to be loving myself first, taking back control and finally being happy. Some of you may have set yourself free here from a very codependent relationship here. Ooh, okay, planning. Someone's probably planning here. Definitely could be your person planning to text you, to phone call you. They want to meet up with you. They're just waiting for the right time. There's a bit of a push and pull. Power struggles, imbalance. Your person could have been very stubborn. Don't be surprised if you also have a push and pull here between your head and your heart here. So, all right, let's see. It's a bit messy, this relationship, I can tell. It's very... it's not a straight line. I feel like your person may have shown a side to them that may have turned you off. You feel a bit used by this person. They could have been also very one-sided, you know. It's very like Emperor energy. I'm not saying all Aries are like that, but sometimes the energy of the Emperor can be quite stubborn, like my way or the highway, a bit of an ego. So let's see. We've got 2 more. Last one. Excellent. All right, there we go. Let's see, what else do we have? We have death. So the end of the relationship. This is linked to your timeline, your fate, your destiny, ruled by Scorpio, of course. But it's also about rebirth and transformation. So what I like here is that a lot of you feel kind of liberated and free from this person. They may have other ideas, though. They would actually probably like to have a second chance here, but some of you may have made up your mind. 6 of Swords, Aquarius energy. A lot of you may have just moved on now. Mentally, you have moved into calmer waters. The storm behind you, which is that 5 of Swords, which is chaos and conflict and all that, melodrama, you're leaving it behind. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you would be holding back from this person with that 8 of Swords. That is you, but that's how you're seeing the situation. Gemini energy. So a lot of you are absolutely kind of thinking this is like the right choice. Even if you left them or they left you, now in retrospect, you know, a lot of you are thinking this wasn't healthy and it was always me doing everything. So I want to split that deck again. We got the Star. Oh, okay. Aquarius energy. Your person's probably holding on to hope and faith that, you know, this can be a renewal. A lot, I mean, that's the thing. If you were to give him a chance, a lot of healing needs to happen here, a lot of patience. Yeah, we do have the devil. Capricorn energy. Even if this person was controlling, unfortunately, they were ruled by the ego, though. They don't have to be a Capricorn, of course, but it is a kind of infatuation, of lust, any, obviously, toxicities here. So it could be even drama, like I said, addictions, dependencies, this person having like self-sabotage here as well, not getting the proper help they need, just being extremely stubborn, very one-sided here, or very materialistic. There was something obviously very unhealthy about this connection. And it really seems that, I don't know, for this person, it was almost like they wanted you to kind of abandon your life so you could accommodate for theirs. Which is actually really interesting. I'm hearing that someone could have been very overly religious as well. I mean, I don't know if that's even a thing. Can you be overly religious? Perhaps they just wanted you to convert. I'm not sure. That's only probably going to be for 1 or 2, 3 people watching this. But, you know, the devil is a card of extremes. It's also a card of temptation. So I don't know if this person was tempted by someone else. Maybe you feel a bit tempted to reach out to them or respond to them. But I don't feel like the majority of you are. You're upset with this person because the 5 of Wands is Leo energy. So yeah, this is like, excuse me, Leo. It's about arguments, tension, confrontation, feeling like you always have to compete for their attention, you know, for their time and their energy here. Could have been a lot of people around this connection, but you know, it just started to get to the point where even I think you were questioning. It's like, why am I doing this? Why am I with this person here? We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. So you're being protected, you're being guided, completely guided and backed up by your entire spirit team. Your intuition was correct about many, many things about this person. Even if you don't have solid facts, even if it defies logic and reason, you can read between the lines and you can smell BS a mile away. Now, as my quiet card, you pretty much don't have to do anything or lift a finger. This is more of a heads up. They will be trying to reach out for you. Even if they're blocked, they will try to find a creative way to reach out to you. Perhaps I would like to confess something. I feel like it's going to be more of an emotional confession, how much they miss you. And there you are, you're sitting there thinking, I'm just listening, but you've put your heart away in a cage because you don't want to involve your heart and your emotions in this. Wow, that's literally like the master here, the Queen of Communication, Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We've got that one bird that's flying there. So that, all birds, doesn't matter if it's a little budgie, or an eagle, right? Or a crow, it doesn't matter. They all represent movement, communication, moving forward in tarot. So it's interesting because your sword is down. So I kind of feel like a lot of you have blocked this person or you're not really interested in entertaining them. 2 of Wands, Aries energy, choices, decisions, reaching a crossroads. Do I, you know, in the end, do I respond to them? Do I talk to them or do I not? So that's that push and pull right here. Let's just get a bonus message. Queen of Wands, that is you. Why are you there? Let's see. Yeah, Yeah, some of you saying thank you next in a respectful way. They really broke your heart. I mean, there literally couldn't have been that temptation there for infidelity. Even if there wasn't a third party. And let's say if there was, and it wasn't romantic, this person did a very good job of breaking your heart. So, ooh. Okay, some of you may even say, listen, I forgive you, but I cannot be with you. That would actually really show I have no love and respect for myself. This is why I didn't feel guided to do an extended reading. I feel like this is pretty much all the insight that you need. Let's just do 2 more. That didn't feel right. Oh, wow, okay. Got some cards that are coming out. Yeah, you're staying away from commitment from this person. I can already see that. Yeah, you're not investing in, I can already see it. You're not investing any time with this person. You don't actually want to. A lot of you have mentally and emotionally checked out. I'm hearing some of you find this person actually quite draining too. It's a very intense person. I have to admit, they are full on. It's almost like I'm literally hearing my way or the highway. And I'm like, you don't say that to a Leo and think you can get away with it. We do have justice here, Libra energy. So, of course, it can spell like, you know, marriage, separation, divorce, legal proceedings. But in most cases, this is about balancing the scales. It's your person wishing to earn your trust, love, and respect back. Either way, we still are giving this person the death card and we're still holding back. Look at that, see? You may have dodged a bullet on this one, Leo. 9 of Wands, you've got your walls up. You're tired of this, so you're breaking the cycle. 6 of Pentacles, there's a slight imbalance there. That's Taurus energy. I think what you always deserved, like everyone, but you, especially you, Leo, you deserved someone that actually knows about equal give and take. You know, it's a card of generosity here. I feel like that's what lacked here. Like, again, I kind of feel it was like my way or the highway with this person. Let's talk about that, Devil. Knight of Swords. Probably the fastest, but the most impulsive knight here as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So they may have a spur of the moment return and wish to talk to you. The knight is looking to the past, sword is up. So again, they do want to talk to you. Some of you may be tempted. You probably don't be surprised if you look at that message for a really long time and just staring at it like, should I not? And some of you might leave it on read. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you realize right now you don't owe this person anything. The Knight of Swords is actually telling you, Leo, to not be impulsive. It may literally bite us in the bum. So take your time, whether you want to say thank you but no, or thank you, let's meet up, or you don't want to respond. Just sit with yourself for a minute, hand on your heart. In fact, with these swords, I feel it's telling you to make more of a logical decision here. They may persist though. Let's talk about you. We've got the 5 of Wands there. Yeah, I think you may reject this person. That's a high rejection card, the 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Yeah, oh wow. I think some of you are going to say no to this person. It's definitely kind of, this time the sock is on the other shoe. Now they're outside looking in. So for some of you, money could have been lost or stolen, or they borrowed money from you as well and they never returned it. I really feel it's only for like 2 of you watching this, but I kind of feel like what's for all of you here is that it's a solid no from you. We don't have actually any cups here, and there's no emotions. I feel like you have emotionally checked out and you have mentally moved forward. In fact, it might even annoy you, the fact that this person is back. It's like, how on earth did you get my number? I thought I blocked you. The High Priestess, what are they going to reveal to you? There's that emotional confession I was talking to you about. 5 of Cups, they're on their knees, begging for another chance. Scorpio energy, mourning love lost, the death of the relationship, the circumstances, well, thanks to them, but the circumstances that led to the end of this relationship, feeling very remorseful, embarrassed, guilty, and ashamed. But I feel like this person really kind of lost, like you've lost a lot of respect either for this person or faith, trust, and you've just seen a side to them that really turned you off. Let's talk about the communication area. Yeah, they're going to tell you that they see you as the one. Not necessarily do you have to raise up your glass. They would love it if you did, but I don't feel like you will. I feel like you're closed off to the idea. 9 of Cups, Pisces energy. We know it's a celebration card, but the 9 of Cups also is a massive card of emotional healing, emotional harmony, and contentment here. I just feel like they said something to you that was kind of mean. So even though they want to patch things up, a lot of you are like, I remember that, or I saw that, I'm not going to forget. The 2 of Wands, yeah, more decisions, see, is the 2 of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy, don't be surprised if you go like this, back and forth. Should I not, and all this. It's like you don't want to be mean, you don't want to be cold. You know, I'm hearing a lot of you saying, I don't want any bad juju coming my way and all this. And I get it, like any bad energy, evil eye, don't worry, you're protected. You literally have nothing to worry about, honestly. But let's see. It's a High Priestess, again, telling you that you're protected. You are protected and being guided by your entire spirit team. Knight of Cups, they want to say sorry, but we end with the Hermit. So you're not looking good for your person, I'll be honest. That is a bit of self-imposed isolation, moving away, doing introspection. You're casting light, but you're casting light into your own future here. So where does that lead you? Yep, to the Empress. Wow, talk about it being a high value person. Yes, you are. The Empress is like the most abundant card in the entire deck. It's about action, creation here. I think you're going to give birth to new changes and challenges here. Like, well, I shouldn't say challenges, but different experiences here in your life. I'm hearing you definitely may meet someone at work, someone new, or someone kind of that is connected to the same industry here. But no, you have definitely closed yourself off to this person. I feel like they're going to try one more time and they're going to get the picture here. They're absolutely going to know that they have no more access to your heart. And I feel like, again, your spirit team is saying you're on the right path. I think if you stay, you may end up actually sorely regretting it. They've shown you their true side. They've shown their true colors. How can we unsee it? How can we unfeel what they did to us? We can't. So I think this is a pretty clear-cut message. There's no more really reason to take out any more cards, but try as they might say, yeah, you know, I see you as the one. I'm sorry, I can't believe I did this. But a lot of you are like, no, you've already checked out. That's the thing. I can already see it. So to have the Eight of Swords coming out, that's you literally holding back. Probably just the thought of giving them a chance makes you quite nervous and anxious. It's like, I don't know what to expect from them anymore. And I don't really feel like they have completely changed. Honestly, I feel like they're just quite lonely. So Leo, you are on the right path. Keep to it, because the Empress is leading you to much more better opportunities. I don't know why I said challenges though, but maybe if there are, you are more than ready, because the Hermit tells me that you are now from that place of wisdom and experience. You've learned those big spiritual lessons, especially with this person, never to repeat them again or experience them again. You know the red flags and the green flags. So I absolutely love this reading. Power to you, honestly. Like, this is quite painful for you. I can see it. But the worst of the worst is behind you. That's why we have the Six of Swords. You're moving into calmer waters. You're moving into that lake of tranquility. And it's all because you took action, right? So power to you, Leo. Thank you for joining me. I can already see that this is well and truly over. But you are better. You're better off. Like they said, it's better to be alone than in bad company. And I see this person. Have they really, really changed? No, I'm not seeing that. There's just regret, and that's it. So who's to say they won't do it again? That makes me even more worried. So I'll see you this Saturday, 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. Thank you for your time. Power to you. Never ever change for anyone, and have a great week ahead. Bye, Leo.